Alright, so before we continue, we can actually do a little Easter egg that totally optional, but it is very much worth it. It's similar to that Surrender Kratos Easter egg I showed in the Temple of the Oracle in the first game, but this time, while similar, it has a greater payoff. Now, you're gonna see here, before you do this, bear in mind there's actually a time limit. It doesn't show on screen, but it can be a little tedious. It's like 10 to 15 seconds, but anyway. You'll see there's a little symbol between Kratos' legs, right on his right leg. Press R1, I prefer mashing it, and then run. You're gonna see a symbol here, and you're gonna wanna mash it. Probably have him standing and then moving a little, and you're gonna move as fast as possible back up here. You can do this during the first time you're up here when you're on your way to Theseus, but I just find that because of enemies, it's easier to do it now. I don't know if actually doing some of the Fate statue changes things, but there's a symbol here, press R1, and if the camera angle changes and you see all that experience, that means you did it right. Get a ton of experience, I'm not sure how much. But you also see that writing on the wall. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I believe that is actually a Hindi quote or something? I don't know. But anyway, we got about, I believe, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 words. I don't know, I didn't really keep count. That's really, really well worth it. So I could probably upgrade a few things if I wanted, but I'll leave it. I'm gonna cut back to getting back to the main area. It's the same. I don't think there'll be enemies. But either way, I'll see you guys. And here we are back in the main area now. There was a statue up here that I got before Theseus. Press R1 in front of it to put the shield, because that's what we're gonna need. The statue was on the right up there. And I got it ahead of time, just save a little bit of time. Anyway, let's try and destroy those eye lasers again. It's like we did the first set. You can see we don't really have a method to reflect that second one. We're gonna have a way to just reflect the first. So we're actually gonna improvise a little. This one does not stay up for long, so you have to make your way up here quick. Then stand here and press L1. I think it glitched actually, because of how it's finicky how you have to press L1. Because sometimes it doesn't respond unless you're facing directly, and even then you might be close, and I think that was not supposed to happen. It maybe did not anticipate the thing going back so fast. I think the music's having a problem though, or it was. Either we're done with this area, so let's just go on. Got a couple of other things. That dude with a sword pointing at this area. So we've got this switch here and some chests there. Even if you jump off it, it remains pushed for some reason. I don't know why, but it does, and oh god. Oh! You killed your friend! Way to go! That's some great AI, folks. Fantastic. Oh, there's free chests. That's nice. So there's this platform here, and also that you can finally see a Fate statue. I'm gonna have to do something with it. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, it's the parrot thing from that rider. Looks like he has a spear there. I'm surprised the corpse is still intact. Why are we having maggots or something? Oh, it's like a parrot dragon or something. Anyway, we have the Spear of Destiny. Interesting. I've never really used it. I think it's weaker than the Blades of Athena. I know it is weaker than the Barbarian Hammer. Yeah, the Dark Rider from his Griffin? That is not a griffin. That is a parrot. An overgrown parrot. It functions roughly the same as the Barbarian Hammer, though. Like, piercing shards is like the overhead swipe, like crushing Might of the King, the shockwave. I've seen some advanced techniques, but that's all I know. Beyond that, I don't know what else you can really do with it. These guys. Oh, yeah. The other thing is, like how the Barbarian Hammer gives Titan Orbs, the Spear of Destiny gives magic, with only small ones. Doesn't really give that much experience, sadly. And here, these are level 1 grunts, just screw around. The only bad thing I don't like is that it forces you to re-equip the Barbarian Hammer. It's playtesting. Anyway, we can actually do something with this statue. You're supposed to turn it around to face... Actually, wait. I think... Yeah, we're supposed to do this first. You're supposed to make it face that way, because you saw that platform react to Kratos' weight, but it won't stay stable so that we can cross. So what we're going to have to do is this optional thing. We're going to push this down so that we can get into that area with the weird switch that stays active even when Kratos is not on it. I always forget that there's the water here. Even though you couldn't see it, Kratos was able to turn it on, which is great. That can help if you're having a bit of problems getting it. Phoenix Feather and Urn of Olympus. Very important to come here for the urns. And then it turns back out. Very nice, though. I'll take it. Now we're gonna complain. Unfortunately, we have to take it the hard way and bring it back up. Kick it up. Well, barely kick it up. I wonder how the Fates feel about us using their magic all the time. Technically speaking, we probably should not actually have this ability story-wise. It's like you're messing up the time space continuum. Doc Brown would have to fit, man. Oh god. Alright, so first... Yeah, this cutscene would show you the Fate statue, if you didn't already get it. Yay for defying physics, or something. Crossing of the Lowlands. Alright, so let's go. They call it a crossing of the Lowlands for a reason. Look at all the chaos unfold. I did that too early and yet I still beat it. I probably should have put a warning that once you do this, you can't really go back to that area, so get whatever you can. Yeah, one last jump to make it through. It's a neat sequence, I like it. I said it once, I'll say it again. Sequences using the Blades of Athena to swing are really, really clever and neat. I always love how creators use them, not just weapons, but as an extension so for platforming too. Alright, so we have Sirens again. They work fairly similar to the first game. They don't have that screaming attack that the ones in before Theseus did. Their attacks are fairly weak though. I don't know why they constantly keep on singing though when they can't scream. I found that, anyway. Okay, so they have that pillar attack. I think that's their only new attack. Now, you'll notice I took out the second Siren, and the reason I did that is because we're actually going to have some Hades Minotaurs come out, which they're the Minotaurs that came during Rail's temple. The first one I fought. But killing the second one seems to make it so that the Minotaur doesn't come out until you kill the first one. I don't know why that is. And then for the Hades Minotaur, I find that just getting him with your Barbarian Hammer with Rage of Titans works great when he's coming out. Maybe throw in a Chronos Rage too. I think it's like 4 Hammer Strikes if they hit. And then try and get rid of the Siren as soon as you can. Their annoyance is not really an actual threat. Damage in, and then the Hades Minotaurs never really change their attacks or anything. It's just the kind of attacks they can do. They're fairly simple to fight. Although I have to say, this quick effect is very satisfying. I don't know what it is. Brutality of that kill. And you can't really get this just on spawning this stronger, and I think a little more fast satyr that functions fairly similar to the first one, the ones fight in the first game. This magic as soon as possible so I can get rid of the satyr. Because we're gonna have some of those juggernauts come in, and I'd prefer getting rid of them as soon as possible. The spawns again are kind of weird. Come on. Oh god, come on. Alright, now we're good to go. 2 Juggernauts are not really a problem as long as you can like kind of isolate them, because if you're far away from one of them, they won't really come after you. They'll just like kind of taunt Kratos. It's not really hard, but it's just the satyrs kind of are problems. You can't block all their attacks unlike the Juggernauts. I would say that just overall, like, these 2 fights, they can be fairly hard. Probably one of the trickier ones in the game. If you don't get rid of the satyrs, like I prefer with the Gorgon Gaze, I find that this can be a very problematic fight. I just don't really know how to deal with it otherwise. Either way, that's the fight. I also find that going for the Gorgon upgrade for that fight alone, it's not worth it, or at least just for some enemies. Like, it works on those satyrs you fight for Perseus, but otherwise they really don't. Just because those take a long time to actually petrify. Either way, we can see a huge palace of sorts. It looks like we've arrived at the where we need to go for the fates. Huh. can see a save point there. Looks like we're almost there. Nice! That was actually really, really good. Let's just make our way. Also, if I can say one thing, if you're having problems petrifying the satyrs, using Titan's Rage works so you can't get hit out of it. It doesn't really affect the Gorgon Gaze if I recall, but I think it does help overall with how you won't be affected by hit stun.
Go back, warrior. There is no passage here. You will never make it across. You think you can, but you cannot. Do you hear me? It is my wings that will make it across. It is my test! Do you not know who I am? Have you not heard of Icarus? It is my fate to make it across! None other! This is my test! The sisters will grant me an audience, not you. You will die, White Warrior. You will die.
I will reach the Sisters of Fate, and I will use your wings to do so.
The sisters will not allow you, a fallen god, to bathe in their light!
Yes, that's actually an elderly Icarus who has probably lost his sanity and, like everyone else, thinks he can fight the fallen god of war for some reason. I think this is a comedic boss fight more than anything else. I don't think the developers actually want you to take it seriously. Just press square, triangle, and circle to punch him. And use joystick. You can actually get all this unscathed. I don't think Rage of Titans is anything. If I walked through, I didn't. I thought it did because I was thinking, hey, I'll get a refill for Rage of Titans, and then I'm like, why didn't I get a refill? Which is very odd. There's no real strategy here. Just get those joystick prompts. Press square, triangle. And I think circle alternates between the punches, and I don't think you can even die, actually, even if you fail those rotation prompts. It doesn't do that much damage. It's Icarus, people. An old man. No offense to any older viewers out there.
Wait! Perhaps the sisters have sent you
Yeah.
to help me. I realize now!
Thanks for the wings, bro. Okay, thanks, bye.
The Sisters' Temple is far above Kratos. You must get back to the surface.
Yeah, thanks, Icarus. Crazy old bat. I just... As you can see, I also did not get it for Rage of the Titans. I don't know why you don't. Maybe since you don't finish on the circle or something. Either way, that fight, there really is no strategy. I've seen some people for walkthroughs, they don't even commentate over it. They just leave it there. We have the introduction of Flaming Herpes.